Hello, it is Saturday. So this week's topic is how to deal with bottom dysphoria. What if I just made my entire video like this and it was like my genitals were making a video about genitals? That would be so meta. So I'm one of the lucky ones in the sense that my dysphoria regarding like this area is not anywhere near as debilitating as like my chest dysphoria was. In fact, I really don't have much of that left at all. I'm pretty happy. People who follow my personal channel might have seen my video about how I feel about bottom dysphoria with my ever popular ketchup and cake analogy. And I'll link to that if you want to see like my in-depth views on my own view of my own body now after top surgery. But in short, I had a lot, and I mean a lot, of chest dysphoria, which translated to overall body dysphoria really bad. And then after top surgery, I was able to connect much more to like the rest of my body now that I didn't have that one part that I really hated still there, and that ended up like clearing up a lot of the bottom dysphoria that I did have. But despite feeling like really comfortable with myself and my body most of the time now, I still have those bad days. Like after years and years of ignoring that part of my body and associating it with really bad things, especially sexually, you know, I still have struggles. I've definitely struggled in the past with more bottom dysphoria. So I feel like I do have something to talk about in this video, and I want to make two main points. Now the first thing is going to be directed towards cis people, because I think there is something that they do that can always make a trans person's dysphoria worse. So some comments I got a lot, especially from family members when I was first coming out, are things about how beautiful I was, especially how beautiful I was as a woman or as a girl. And this was just not good for me. You're such a beautiful girl, you don't need to change anything about yourself. You're already pretty as a woman, why would you feel the need to change to look like a man? And I know you all have the best intentions, really. Like maybe if I tell them how beautiful they are, because I know they are just so beautiful, they will see that and then they will not want to change a thing about themselves. Because you're not seeing the real problem. The real problem is not us having trouble believing that we are beautiful people. Because we all know that we're beautiful people. If you don't know that you're a beautiful person, I'll tell you right now, everybody is a beautiful person. Doesn't matter what stage of the game you are in life, how old you are, what color any parts of you are. It doesn't matter about anything. If you exist as a person, there is somebody who could literally not dream up a more beautiful person. We can know that and still have dysphoria. And clearly there are ways to call a trans person beautiful, or any person. I mean, what kind of world would we live in if there was no unoffensive way to call someone beautiful? That would be pretty bleak. But when you are connecting our beauty with like the gender that we are not / definitely do not want to be, it's just showing us and like reminding us how far we are from what we actually want to look like and how we actually should be. Because when someone tells me that I am beautiful as a woman, it does not make me fall in love with my vagina. It does not make me want to reclaim my womanhood. All I hear is somebody responding to me saying that I am not a woman with, "You look a lot like a woman." You're just telling somebody that they look exactly how they don't want to look. That's all you're doing. And my second point is for you trans people out there who are dealing with bottom dysphoria, and this is something that helped me the most when I was dealing with that and with any kind of dysphoria. This is what I've had the most success with making me feel like more at peace with myself. You need to try as hard as possible to disconnect whatever parts you have from the gender that most people connect them with. It's a lot to do with your mindset, but there's physical things that you can do that can help you, you know, get that mindset. One of them is changing your vocabulary. I mean, start referring to everything without a gender, like a person with a vagina, a person with a penis, whatever terms you want to use, but like don't connect it to being a woman or a man. Do anything you need to do to make you realize that there is nothing feminine about a vagina, there's nothing masculine about a penis. Vaginas are just differently shaped penises, penises are just differently shaped vaginas. They all started from the same place, but hey, cis people, I know what you're thinking. This is not an argument you can use to try and make people not change their bodies or invalidate their dysphoria. There is no amount of body positivity in the world that could have made me ever accept my chest, but it turned out that that was all I needed for my bottom dysphoria. I'm just saying it can be really helpful. It's not going to solve all your problems depending on what your problems are. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Sometimes you don't have any problems and that's cool. Not having problems is awesome. See you next Saturday.